Hey, this is the Doc. It's Friday night, February 20, I don't know, 7th, something like that, 28th. I don't know what day it is. But I want to clarify a few things, okay, with you guys. I want to let you know there is by no means am I against this country. I am all for this country. And I am for the Constitution and for the Bill of Rights. And I'm totally for that, okay? And I'm totally for those that have taken on the responsibility of carrying on with business as usual in order for this country to be safe. All right, so I am not against this government. I love my country. All right, I want to put that out there and just be very blunt with it. I love my country to the point where I signed my name on the dotted line to where I was willing to sacrifice my life for this country. So anybody out there who's sifting and trying to find conspiracy people, I want to let you know, no, I'm for my country. And I'll shed my blood for my country. Okay? Now what I have is two places that are safe havens for those who need to get to where they need to when the trouble hits a fan. Now, if the trouble never hits a fan, we never have to use it, okay? But if the trouble does hit the fan, we have something in place. And I want the government to know, if they happen to be peeping in on this video, that everything I'm doing is to just make people, is just to get people to a safe place, okay? It's not coming against the government in any way. I love America. I love the flag, and I love what freedom stands for, okay? So, I mean, you want to be radicals, you go right ahead. My number one concern is children, grandchildren, parents, people like that, to be taken to a safe place where they can bypass any of what does occur. All right, that's my main goal. All right, as a veteran, is to protect the people. All right, that's my role. That's why I asked for somebody with a home base licensed ham radio. I could have easily said ham radio home based. I don't care if it's licensed or not. No, I still know to obey the laws of the land. But I got a lot of stuff to get in place in order to get people where they need to go. So I need, all right, I've got several places all up and down I got several people all up and down the United States. But this is one thing that I need, okay? And I'm asking you to, if you're available, you let me know. Now, I know some people have said, well, get hold of your local ham community. I don't want that. I don't want somebody that could possibly bail. I want somebody who's going to get a hold of me, all right, through this, that's committed and saying, I'm willing to stand where I am and get the word out as long as possible until they need to pack their stuff up and head to where I am. That's what I'm looking for. You see, that's what I pray for every night, is for God to send me the right people. And I appreciate you saying, get hold of your local groups around you. No, this is not what I'm designed to do. All right, the right people are out there that God has unctioned, and they will somehow, through your channels or whatever, get hold of me. Now I'm going to tell you one more time, I am on Skype. I'm not going to send you emails, okay? Now, there was somebody who said, get hold of me. You didn't leave me any way to get a hold of you. All I could do was respond to the um, message you left on one of my videos. But you didn't tell me how to get a hold of you. That's crap. You need to be bold. Don't worry about what the government's watching or listening. You know what? If you're doing the right thing, that's what your forefathers did. So I'm going to tell you again, those who are able to spread this word, my Skype name is Short47. SHORT 47. Okay? The letters or the numbers 47. You want to talk to me, and you want to know what all I'm doing, and you want to know who all I'm protecting or who all I'm preparing, you better get your butt on that Skype. If you don't want to get on that Skype, there's nothing I can do, okay? Because this texting crap or this talking in the blind, no, I want to see your face. I'm showing you my face on these videos. I want to see your face. That way I know that you're willing to do the do. Okay? If you cannot show me your face, then I don't need you. I need somebody who's willing to stand like I stand. Okay? Openly and boldly and without any guilt, knowing that what I'm doing is right. And when you're willing to do that, then you're willing to be in the game. You're willing to be in the necessity in these last days. Because you'll forsake all fear and all hiding. And you'll stand boldly out. See, anything I'm doing is not against the government. What I'm doing is making a way for the innocent to have a safe place to go. All right? There are other militias. There's militias out there. I'm not a militia. All right? I'm a doc. There's militias out there that are armed to the teeth. They got tanks. They got everything. So that's not my forte, and that's not what I'm called to do. Now, I will gladly take out whoever I need to. I have no problem with that. That's why this vest has nearly 400 rounds of whatever I need. I have no problem with that. But it's not for me to lead an army. It's for me to lead children and women and grandchildren and others to safety. Okay? So all you government conspiracy theorists, all you people, even if all those government channels are scanning these YouTube videos, I want to let you know right up front. The doc is to just make people get to where there's a safe place. All right? Not against the government. I love my government. I love my country. I love the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. That's what I took an oath for. Anybody screws that up, that's their problem. But I wrote on the line to sacrifice my life and shed my blood for the Constitution of this United States and for the Bill of Rights. And I'll be damned if anybody is going to stand in my way on preventing me from doing that. I don't care what gang member you are. I don't care what group you think you're in. I will remove you in order to make sure that those that I have been responsible for will be safe and make it safely to where they need to go. I've lived my life. And let me look at you square in the eye and tell you, you've lived your life. I don't care if you're 20 years old, 25 years old, 30 years old, 40, 50, 60 years old. You know what? You've had a ball these past several years. But there's 5 and 6 and 7 and 8-year-olds that have yet to know what it is to have a free life. And that's my plan. Like I said, square in the eye and tell you, all right, you're either going to work with me and help save these children and grandchildren and families, moms and dads who have no idea, or you could just kick rocks down the road. Plain and simple. All right? I'm not one who plays games. If I save only 20 out of all the 200 that are following me, I've done my due. And all those other 180, they pull their own attitudes. Not my responsibility. You see, when you had kids, you become full grown. You become the one who has to make the responsibility or to make the rules with your children. And if you choose to put your children in harm's way, it's not my problem. But if you choose to seek my direction and help me, and to help me move these people into the right place, then it becomes my problem. Okay? So I want you to think about that over the next several weeks. Who knows how long we have before problems start occurring? Don't you think we need to get a plan in place just in case? Or would you rather just shoot from the hip and take it day by day? You're the man. You're the woman. You're the ones in charge of your house. You either get smart or you get stupid. And I don't care who cares for that. I don't care if you liked it or not. Anybody who is not getting prepared for something that they know is going to occur is stupid. STUPID. Let your self-righteousness, let your arrogance stay in your way. But if you are a smart mom or dad, you'll stop and think twice. Because your kids, once you had those kids, your life is no longer your own. You hear me? I'm talking for those who have grandkids too. And don't stop with your kids. You got grandkids, your life is no longer your own. You are to protect them with every drop of your blood. Why? So they can have a future like you had. How do you think we've had our freedoms up to now? It took people who were willing to sacrifice. And if you're not willing to sacrifice, then you're a burden. And you will be dealt with the wrong crowd. I'm looking for people who are willing to stand and help move these people in the right direction and protect them with every drop of your blood. Okay? So, let me say this one last time. I know it's getting on 13 minutes, 14 minutes on the video. SHORT 47. The number 4, the number 7. Short 47. You either talk to me or you don't. If you're afraid to talk to me, then you're afraid to get into what I need to get done. But if you aren't, then you should be more than willing to log into Skype, which is free, and to kick up Short 47 and send me a message so we can talk face to face and get this done in the last days. All right? Those who are Christians know what I'm talking about. Those who've read their Bible know what I'm talking about. God always prepares his people ahead of time. And if you're not willing to jump in and be prepared, I've got no remorse. How long have I been on YouTube trying to unction you into realizing that we got some work to do? Okay? God love you. God bless. I've got your six. Okay? Which means I got your back. But that's only to those who are willing to jump in the game and help me get these people to safety. Okay? I'll get this camera straight eventually.